popular kick streamer Clavicular just got completely humiliated in a different type of way by DaBaby and his entourage. So in Miami at Club Stream, originally known as Baccara, which is pretty much owned by streamer Clavicular and Whack 100. DaBaby was scheduled to perform at this club, and he did last night. The only issue is that Clavicular, which is the part owner of this club, says that, hey champs, your entourage bring blicks into the club. You can't bring any blicks into the club. It's actually strictly prohibited in most clubs in the United States. Most of the time, people sneak blicks into the club anyway. It just happens. Rappers do it all the time. But Clavicular was not going for none of that. Clav went to DaBaby mid-performance talking about, yo, you gotta go. You gotta stop this performance because your guys bring things into this club that shouldn't be there. And then this is where the disrespect begins. DaBaby literally gives Clavicular the hand as he continues to perform on stage. He really ain't paying him no mind for a good minute plus. Plus in the process, people in DaBaby's entourage is literally cursing out Clav and treating him like he's a nobody.
I'm baby brother. I don't give
He nearly ragdolled your boy Clav, gang. But DaBaby did end up stopping his performance, asking him if there was an issue, if there was a problem. And of course, DaBaby and his entourage leave the stage, leave the club in its entirety. Things got progressively worse when they were in the parking lot outside the club. First of all, DaBaby's entourage slapped the camera chip.
What? Keep it up.
They told Clav to turn them cameras off on his property, by the way. Alright, they tell him to turn off those cameras and slap the camera. To be honest, it seems like Clav and his whole crew got herbed up by DaBaby and his entourage. Now all that so-called macho behavior from Clavicular pretty much disappeared, man. It was no longer in existence once DaBaby and his entourage reacted. Now, basically, Clavicular did the right thing, but culturally, he didn't. Which is why Clavicular does not belong around any rappers or people that's in hip-hop whatsoever. It's just not for him. He's also very scared, champ. And one thing he's scared of for sure is blicks, which is why this situation happened altogether. Don't y'all remember the stream that he did with Adin Ross, 6ix9ine, and Neon, where he got scared when 6ix9ine kept dissing your boy Lil Tjay because Lil Tjay was involved with the Offset incident out there in Hollywood, Florida.
Alright, well, what the f you gonna do?
Danny, you know that shit's a label.
Huh?
That shit's a label, bro. Label.
Yeah, but bro, like that's, I'm not really afraid. If he wants to crash out and try to kill me, I have police and security outside my house. He could do it.
Don't make it there.
Wait, let's just react to 3 songs.
Hold on, Clav is saying we should just stop.
Yeah, stop.
Chill. Alright. Wait, let it put.
I was like, get me out of this shit right now.
No, my bad. Clap. Just 2 seconds. Let's just can't change and.
So Clavicular was begging Adin Ross to tell 6ix9ine to stop dissing Lil Tjay because he already knows about the situation that happened at the casino with Offset. To me, he has a phobia of blicks. I'm saying that Clavicular has a blick phobia, champ. That's it. That's what he has. That's definitely a condition. And honestly, because he has a blick phobia, champ, there's no way he can be around any rappers, champ, or have a club inviting rappers, especially those that have a street reputation. Once he seen or knew that DaBaby's entourage had brung blicks into his establishment, or part-owned establishment for that matter, it pretty much seemed like, hey, didn't DaBaby do something to someone at Walmart long ago? I gotta get these thugs up out of here. And if he feels like he has to do that, then hey, that's what he has to do, right? But who said there wasn't consequences? Who said these black folks was playing by your rules, champ? There's many ways you can look at this situation, right? And I'm gonna let y'all look at this in full. But truth be told, gang, you could also say that he was doing all this for content. Had he not been streaming, he would have never kicked them out. But hey, I'ma let y'all see the full clip. If you ain't smashed that like button, you better do so right now. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get to the content.
I got one question for y'all. I got one question for y'all. How many of y'all need y'all some popping?
I'm baby brother. I don't give We're not okay. Okay, look, so on my way out, since we're not okay, hold on. We're not okay. Since we're not okay, kid, do us all a favor, play the hottest song in the world.
Let's go meet everyone.
What?
Keep it off. Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. It was just his people.
It's safety, bro. Safety
People being disrespectful, trying to, bring guns in the club and are you kidding me? Yeah, so that's an instant, done. That's bullshit. I want to stop the whole thing right now.
So, as you can see here, Clavicular just has absolutely no business just being in the hip-hop culture whatsoever, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, outside of capitalizing off the culture in whatever way you see fit, you don't really need to be someone that tags along with artists or anyone that's hit the streets whatsoever. Even streamers that's in the hip-hop culture, you shouldn't be around them either. Think about it. You can't see Clavicular just being around Dean the Great and Adrian Broner for too long. This mayhem that is Black American culture is just something that Clavicular can't relate to. He don't come from that, champ. This is just some preppy kid who just turned 21. He knows nothing about anything. Clavicular cannot go into a corner store without asking for directions in the corner store. I'm sure he doesn't know what the inside of a bodega looks like, which is why he should probably not be a part of the culture, because look at the situations you're getting yourself into, champ. You're scared. You are afraid of people who are carrying, rightfully carrying, legally carrying, and you're just afraid of confrontation altogether, to be honest. Even though it looked like you were standing on business and going to DaBaby and all that, truth be told, DaBaby ain't even worried about you, and he looks at you as a little guy. You might own the establishment and platform that he was performing at, but champ, to him, you're still a little guy. And truth be told, who's gonna let a 21-year-old pull them off stage, right? We just gotta be real about the situation. Like I said, there's so many ways you can look at this, man. Is DaBaby in the wrong? No, because DaBaby didn't do anything. Is his entourage in the wrong? Yeah, you can say they're pretty much in the wrong. They were being rather belligerent. We're carrying on. Some of y'all believe Clavicular is a culture vulture. I don't know if he's really a culture vulture. I can't say that he is. I think that he's definitely got a lot to learn for sure, but the looks maxing thing might go way too far. But I really can't say he's a vulture per se, but I do think hip-hop ain't his thing, man. I think that being in the culture of hip-hop, the urban media sector of things, just ain't something that is for Clavicular. I just don't feel that way. At this point, he's been in too many predicaments that he just doesn't realize that he's in. And to me, I don't think he knows how to read the room. Again, he's very new to adulthood, champ. Very new. And he's very new to the hip hop world as well. So he's gonna have some very frightening experiences later down the line if he wants to continue this path. I mean, once you create a club called Club Stream with Whack 100, you kind of binded yourself in the culture now. Now that you got Whack 100 as a business partner, who is part owner of the club that you are also owning, right? Now that you built that establishment together with him, well, champ, you've kind of binded yourself in a dirty section of urban media, hip-hop culture, whatever you want to call it. And some people are going to call the mayor a hater for all this, but truth be told, champ, I just gotta make it make sense, gang. Yeah, we gotta make it make sense. Just because it makes sense don't mean that it's hate. Like I said, there's so many ways in which you can look at this, champ. There is infinite ways to skin a cat, champ. Remember that. There's infinite ways to skin a cat, and they not only doing it at Ming Ming's Takeout neither. I just gotta be real about the situation. Gang, how do y'all feel about this in the comment section, man? Do you think Clavicular's in too deep into this hip-hop culture to leave now? And was DaBaby and his entourage wrong for how they reacted to getting kicked out the club? Or do you feel like Clavicular was doing all this for content, trying to humiliate DaBaby and his entourage? Let me know how y'all feel in that comment section, gang. Let me know how you feel. Also, if you ain't smashed that like button, I need you to do that right now. Violate the like button. Also, if you didn't hit the hype button, that's incredibly essential to the mayor's platform going crazy. You need to hit that hype button immediately. And by the way, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on all notification bells if you are brand new to the mayor's platform so you get all of the mayor's updates. And one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only New York Mayor, F-Mom Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.